Hey guys! So this week I've been continuing my adventures in waggling with my Nintendo Wii and Super Mario Galaxy this week. Now, Super Mario Galaxy is one of, I believe, the launch titles for the Wii back in 2007, but don't quote me on that because I don't do research or anything. I like Mario for what he is, but the 2D ones never really, I don't know, I've never really gotten into them in the past. I don't know why, they just never do. I don't know. I played the new Super Mario Bros. Wii, and I didn't really like it because it's 2D, I don't know. So I was prepared to not really like this game, but did I? Well, you'll have to sit through the rest of this video and hear my opinion of Super Mario Galaxy.
The story for Super Mario Galaxy starts out pretty much like every other Mario game. Princess Peach is throwing some meteorite party thingy and everyone's celebrating, and then, oh, Bowser shows up and says, haha, I'm gonna kidnap you, and she's like, no, save me, Mario! Except this time Bowser smartened up and decided that, hey, I'll take her where Mario can't get her, space! So after a really cool intro cinematic where Princess Peach and the entire castle is ripped out of the ground and taken off into space, Mario is stranded out in space and lands on this weird planet that I guess was there the entire time or something, I don't know. Mario meets up with some lady who's like a space angel or something, and she gives him the power to traverse the stars so he can rescue Princess Peach. Gameplay-wise, it's pretty similar to Super Mario 64 in that you have the central hub that you inhabit, and this place is like a spaceship, I don't exactly know. From this central hub, you can access all the levels, and each level has a little gold star at the end of it that you have to get to. That's basically your goal. And certain levels require you to have a certain number of gold stars already collected in order to access that level. And in terms of the controls, it's pretty much what you would expect. You use the analog stick to run around, and you press A to jump on things. And of course, this being a first-party Wii game, they had to use motion controls in it. But unlike Skyward Sword, they didn't take away aspects of the controls and force you to use motion control. All the things you use the motion control for are actually new things that they added into the game. One of the first things you'll notice is as you point your Wiimote at the screen, you have a little cursor. And you are actually using your Wiimote as a gun, because as you progress through the game, you pick up these little meteorite fragments and you can actually shoot those at things. Now obviously it's Mario, so you're not playing Call of Duty trying to kill terrorists. You like fire them at certain things, then they eat them and it slows them down, or you shoot something and it unlocks coins, that kind of stuff. You can also wiggle your Wiimote to get Mario to do a spinning attack, which is pretty useful as well. One of the really interesting aspects of the game is because it's set in space, you spend a lot of time floating around in space on tiny little planets. And when I say tiny, I mean like really tiny, so you'll actually use gravity to your advantage. You can actually run all the way around. If you're standing on a disc, you can actually run to the bottom of the disc or all the way around it. It's kind of weird. The game plays with gravity a lot of times gravity shifting, or you're running on objects and running upside down in all kinds of crazy directions. I was a little worried that it was going to get very disorienting very fast. Thankfully though, the controls and the camera really work together to make it so you're never really confused about which direction you are and where the gravity is pulling you.
I think I'm really getting the hang of all this like upside down gravity stuff.
Because the game's just set in space, quote unquote, it gives them license to go anywhere they want. So you don't spend all your time free-floating through deep space and looking at all kinds of planets. So you occasionally will go to places that feel very much like old-school, 3D Mario levels. And all of them have their own themes, bugs, bees, and all that stuff, snow, surfing, anywhere. All the new powers and the new story and the new controls really flow together to create a really unique entry into the Mario genre.
Honestly, I was really surprised how much I enjoyed this game. It's an incredible amount of fun. So far, it's kind of my favorite game I've played on the Wii. I haven't played a ton of them. I'm slowly getting through them, but this is like the top of my list so far. It's great. I mean, the motion controls add to the game rather than just take away something and force motion controls in that area. It's just great. If you have a Wii and you still have not picked up Mario Galaxy, get it.